You're listening to On the Daily. This is your host, Danielle McCleary. In this episode, I am discussing grind season and why we need to redefine what grind season actually means, how it feels, and the results that it yields. I think we've been lied to about what success has to look and feel like, and I'm really going to just expose the shit out of it today on this episode. So if you feel like you're caught on a hamster wheel and believe the lie that the only way to be successful is if you're hustling and grinding, then this episode is for you. Hey friend, welcome to On the Daily. I'm your host, Danielle McCleary, and I am a quantum business coach. I'm the host of this podcast. I'm a multi-six-figure entrepreneur, co-founder and president of Hype You Media, and CEO of Danielle on the Daily Coaching. What I'm really interested in is helping you live a life and have a business that is a full body yes. So through all of my education and all of my experience, I'm bringing you 2 episodes a week where I will guide you and give you the tools necessary to scale a massive, sustainable, and sexy business using your intuition, wealth energetics, and human design. What we can call it is business biohacking. So if you're down for that, then I say let's frickin' go. I'm so glad you're here. All right, before we get into this episode, I want to talk about another one of our Hype You Media shows. This is really if you sell a physical product or you're thinking about launching a product-based brand. If you're looking for a place that can really guide you to build a long-lasting brand, then I need to introduce you to my friend Stacey Jones. She's the owner of the activewear brand Sun Love and Roots, and she started in 2015. And in that time, in the last however many years that is, 8 years, she has grown into a 7+ figure brand. And so, of course, naturally, she's going to share all of her insights on how to navigate the product-based business world. She's going to show you how you can show up as yourself, build a brand that is in alignment with you, and grow a community of brand best friends that will be basically screaming your brand from the rooftop. So if you have a product-based business, for sure, go check out the Nourished Productpreneur podcast, another Hype You Media family. And then you can also find Stacey on Instagram at Sun Lovin' Roots. Okay, grind season. Let's talk about it because this is something that I think, I feel like we all know what it is. And I feel like we all get very, I don't know if wrapped up in it is the word, or if it's like we get into this space where we start to believe that, oh my gosh, I'm coming into a grind season. And then we kind of start to like sacrifice everything else that we're doing, or we start to get rid of, our values or our boundaries, or we start to eliminate every sense of like peace we have in our body because we are entering a grind season. And I just think we've been lied to. I really do. I think that grind season is necessary. I'm actually in a grind season right now. It's weird to say that because I just got back from like a week in London and Paris and basically did whatever I wanted and flew first class and really didn't work at all. I think I worked maybe 2 to 4 hours the entire week I was gone, but I'm in a grind season right now. We're in the process of implementing a lot of systems behind the scenes, a lot of strategy behind the scenes, a lot of funnel, a lot of automation, we're implementing a lot behind the scenes. And I'm also refining current offers that I have. I'm really getting clear on the types of clients that I want to serve. And that constitutes a grind season. That is the definition of a grind season. But the difference is how it feels. There was a time when I really wore like chaos as a badge of honor. I used to say like, I thrive in chaos. I thrive in chaos, which isn't not true now. Like, of course, I was born with the how hard could it be gene. And I was very much born with the like, I'm going to figure it out gene. However, I used to wear I thrive in chaos. I'm like holding up quotes right now, quote, I thrive in chaos, end quote, as a badge of honor. And I would be praised for it. And I would go into these seasons of just so much masculine energy where it was just all work. and it would burn me out. I would definitely experience burnout. I would experience resentment. I would experience frustration and anger. And I often felt like I wanted to burn everything to the ground, which is not healthy at all. It's not healthy at all. And the reason for that is because I believed the lie that there was only one of two ways to do business. Number one was to grind and hustle until you dropped. And that is how you made more money. That was the ticket to success. If you weren't doing that, then you were taking time away from your business, spending time in your feminine energy, relaxing, taking a vacation, gaining clarity, getting a break, getting to reset. Oh my gosh, the business reset. I just need to be on vacation. I just need a good reset. I just need I just need to detach from it for a little while. But then nothing was happening. You were actually taking a break. That would mean I was taking a break from my business, and less money would come in, which would then send me into this space of guilt. And it would send me into this space of like, oh, I should be doing more. I should be doing more. I should be doing more. And I just think when we run our business like that, and we run our business in this like, okay, I'm prepping for grind season as if we're about to run a marathon, then that's not sustainable, because who wants to run a marathon all the time? I don't want to run any marathons, let alone one every quarter, let alone one every few months, because then you're constantly caught in this cycle of like going balls to the wall and then needing a break, going balls to the wall and then needing a break. And you're always over hustling. You're always trying to do more. You're always trying to, you're always worried that you're not doing enough, and that's not healthy. So what happens, which I know that you know what this feels like, but then what happens is everybody then goes, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. I can't work like this anymore. And then they basically want to burn everything to the ground. And then they're like, I'm just going to spend time in my feminine energy. I just need to spend more time learning my feminine, which, yes, life and business and relationships, it's all a harmony between your masculine and your feminine energy body. Masculine energy body, everybody has it. Male, female, it doesn't matter how you identify. You have a masculine and a feminine energy body. Masculine energy body is the responsible for the action, the doing, the go, the structure, the strategy, making shit happen. The feminine energy body is where relaxation and gratitude and the birth of ideas happens, but it's also where flow takes place, where emotions take place, where rest takes place. And so we get that confused where we're like, oh, well, I need to spend more time in my feminine energy. But then what happens is you go so far into your feminine that then there's no action. And that's not healthy either. So what I've been learning, and I have a masterclass on this on Thursday, which you can absolutely be a part of. But what I'm going to be teaching is the third option that we're not taught. And that third option is actually approaching business and life and relationships from a calm central nervous system, from approaching business from a place of peace, from doing micro shifts daily that compound over time into big catastrophic change without you feeling like you have to like go all the way and then rest and then go all the way and then rest, where you can actually be on vacation working 2 to 4 hours and still be in a quote grind season without feeling like everything is going to fall apart if you're not working, or without feeling like you can't take a break. Otherwise, everything's going to fall apart. And trust me, I have been there, friends. I have felt that. I have been there, and it's not a good feeling. And I used to just be like, even when I was really successful on paper, I used to be like that, like, oh my gosh, like it's not enough. I need to do more. I need to do more. I need to do more. And that's because I had this really unhealthy addiction to grind. And the third option is that you can actually make more money. Your quantum leaps can be even more profound. You can have more success. The more peace you have, the less you work, right? This idea that like, oh, I'm working. And all you're doing is scrolling Instagram, or all you're doing is just like creating content without actually having strategy behind it, without actually putting systems behind it. It's not good. And then on the other side of the spectrum, there's people that are like, oh, I'm just in my feminine flow right now, and I'm just waiting to see what comes to me. I'm sorry. If you're building a business, you have to work. There's just no way around it. Like grind is necessary, but it's how you define grind that can change. Because if you're just stuck in your feminine and you're just waiting for life to happen, just trusting the universe, y'all, the trust in the universe that you're supposed to have. It's trust in yourself. And then the universe amplifies that trust, right? It's this faith in God that everything's going to work out. Yes, have faith in God, but also have faith in yourself first. The faith has to be in yourself. And then God, universe, source, whoever it is for you is going to amplify that energy. So if you're just sitting back, kicking your feet up, drinking lemonade on the porch, just waiting for a sign, well, you're probably not making money. And if you're not making money, then it's not working. And so then when that happens, then you go, well, then I'm not meant for business, because I don't ever want to go back to feeling that like feeling of toxic grind, of hustle, of burnout again. But that's the only way that I know to do it. Otherwise, I sit here and I kick my feet up with lemonade, and that actually feels a lot better. But what I'm telling you is there is a way to have both. Kick your feet up on the porch with lemonade and make more money and be in a grind season. And that's what I'm going to teach in this masterclass. It's coming up this Thursday. It's called Grind Season. The link is in our show notes. It's currently $111. You can pay that in full. You can pay that in a payment plan. There's also the best way to do it would be to upgrade into the society, which is the all access masterclass pass. Think like TSA PreCheck with Clear, right? It's just, you get access to all master classes, the ones that I will do, ones that I have done. You get an online member portal with it, all, like the on-demand library of all of my master classes. And that's actually only $97 a month. So it actually makes more sense to pay for that. You can cancel anytime, and then you would still get access to Grind Season. But in Grind Season, I'm going to be sharing all the ways that you can have everything you want. You can have the business, the relationships, the sex, the family, the friendships that you want and desire without feeling like you have to break yourself in order to achieve it. The way to enjoy your life and still become very successful. I work less now than I ever have, and I'm in a grind season, and it just doesn't feel like that. And actually that took a lot of acclimation for my central nervous system as well, because my central nervous system was so prone to chaos and so prone to fight or flight. When I wasn't in that space, I started to think like, oh my gosh, I'm not doing enough. And that's been a journey, which is what I'm going to share in this masterclass. And if you are feeling like you're on this hamster wheel and you don't know how to get off, then you need to get in this masterclass, because I'm going to teach you everything, and you're going to leave feeling so much peace in your body. You're going to leave with that feeling of like, I can do this. I got this. That's how you're going to leave when you take this masterclass. So it's definitely worth it. Click the link in our show notes, and just know that your grind season doesn't have to look like you think it has to look. And the people that told you that it does, they lied to you. They lied to you. And masculine and feminine energy isn't something we have to like do one and then the other of. It's one that we have to learn how to flow effortlessly between. And every single day we can be in both. And that's what I'm going to teach you. So with that, I hope I see you in there. It's coming up in 2 days. You have only 2 more days to get a hold of it. It's not going to be available after. So make sure that you register if that's something you want. You can pay in full. You can pay $50 now, $50 later, however you want to do it, or just jump into the society and pay $97. And then you get access to all the master classes, which really is the no-brainer piece of this. So if you're already in the society, you already have access. So don't worry. And if you're in Scale to 6 or you're a private client, you also get access. So this is really just for people that aren't already in one of those containers. But I will see you on Thursday for grind season. Otherwise, I will see you on Friday for the beginning of our interview month. I have a lot of really cool interviews coming up in the month of September. Not every episode's going to be an interview, but a lot of them will be. And we're going to kick it off with my dear friend, Christy Dreiling, who is your spiritual spotter. And she's an author, she's an actress, she's a writer, she's a director, she's a health coach, she's a spiritual guru. I mean, she's so many things. And the conversation we had in that episode is just so powerful. So I hope that you listen to that, and we'll be back on Friday. And I love you. Have a good day. Bye.